Hello once again, y'all. We're back. We're excited to be in the place again, in the building. Another day for the Teddy and Monica show to air, and we are grateful
Yes,
to be
we
able
are.
to be on the radio live, baby. We live now. I'm messing with you over there, but also, y'all, sacrificial conversations also being recorded at this time, but we're excited. Are you really excited today?
I am excited and I'm grateful.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it just feels like it's been a great day. The sun has come out. We got over all that stormy raining. I don't know. It's like we're going through a rainy season right now. And you all, we want to put a special prayer out today. Our pastor and our first lady, you all, they dealt with this storm worse than a lot of us. And we just want to put a special prayer out for our pastor and his wife today, Darren Freeman and Lady A. Freeman, Adrian Lewis Freeman. And we just want to say we're praying for you all. And yes, let me put that in there. Dr. Adrian Lewis Freeman.
Yes, doctor. Yes.
So even in the blessings, God he's still showing out, even in spite of what happened to them, y'all, because they got flooded.
Yes,
Unfortunately. I talked to him today though, and
Okay.
he said that the water did not get into their home. So it got up over their yard, it came to their steps, but it didn't get in their home. So we're just grateful knowing that they did not go through that situation where the house had to be evacuated and tore apart to get mold and stuff out. So we just want to say thank you, Jesus, for that. And we're just praying for everyone else that's out there that may have had any type of damage done to their homes. We know I got a couple of customers who said they had to deal with a little bit of the hurricanes and all that situation going on. They houses, debris was blowing everywhere, trees blown down. But other than that, everyone else is pretty much safe. You got any people that you heard any information from?
No, just the things that we watched on TV. This is I ain't gonna say it's a sad situation because it's uncontrollable. It's out of our hands, and it's we just have to be thankful because the things that we may lose in the tornado, those things can be replaced, but our life cannot be replaced. So anyone that's listening that might have had a loved one or experiencing themselves, I know it could be devastating, it could be hard, but once again, trust the Lord. Whatever you have lost, He's going to give you double for your trouble.
Absolutely. So we're about to jump into our great conversation. Like I tell you, all we've been blessed. I don't know.
We are tremendously blessed. Each time God gives us a guest for our show.
And when I tell y'all, He's made this thing easy for us to gather these people together, and He is bringing some special people to our podcast. You all, we're putting out some good information, some great things. We're bringing on entrepreneurs, we're bringing on doctors, we're bringing on teachers, we're bringing on all types
Different
of people. Yes, even people that's been through terrible situation. God is blessing us, and we've had somebody different since we almost been doing this. We may have missed out maybe once or twice.
Yeah, only for Trinity games, but yes, most of the time I can honestly say we have not repeated. If we have, it might have been once.
Right.
I don't think so. I have to go back and look at our records and see.
And y'all, that's huge. I mean, God, we thank you for that, because it's hard to get people to commit to things, and people have been very gracious to come in and sit in and talk with us and just put out great information, and we're promoting businesses and everything. So that's what we came to do today.
Yes, came to promote businesses.
Yes. And the great thing about today, you all, like all you all know, I'm in the hair care industry, been in this thing 35 years, and we have a young lady tonight who created her own product, you all.
Yes.
I'm talking about, she's an inventor. I'm going to let her talk about it. I ain't going to give everything out because I want to let her give it to you in a special way. But she was introduced to us through Miss Kim Churn and the organization called Jen. We had her on the podcast as well. She did an amazing job.
Yes.
And we were introduced to this young lady by Miss Kim Churn and from the organization called GEMS. And y'all remember that name GEMS too, because that company organization is going to do some big things, but they also have some entrepreneurs in that company as well, y'all. And it's nothing like, I say this a lot, it's nothing like I love to see Black African American entrepreneurs, you all, this trying to push product, trying to push what God has given them, their gift and everything, into the world. So Monica, I'm gonna turn it over to you real quick and let you introduce this young lady, because you are the one who connected and got her to come and be a part of tonight, which was something special. So I'm gonna turn it over to you, young lady.
Well, thank you, love. Thank you, love. But before we get off into that, I did do a little history, and I just wanted to, I know we didn't get to focus on the Women's Month last month like we wanted to.
Yeah.
So I took the initiative, because today we are dealing with Black hair care products. Or your product, is it for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. But I wanted to put the spotlight on this young lady. I asked my husband, he was like, Monica, I know who that person is.
Girl.
Well, I'm learning about this person. So my person that I selected today to honor for Women's Month is Madam C.J. Walker, born Sarah Breedlove. Walker's recorded as the first female self-made millionaire in America, according to the Guinness Book of World Records. Why you smiling?
I got to tell you why I'm smiling, y'all, because my wife, y'all, she be forgetting. We sit down and watch this movie together. Come on, baby.
What movie?
We watched a whole documentary about this young lady, and we sat there through the whole situation. You laughed, you cried, it's been a while. That's why I know your memory's short, baby. I know it's short.
Y'all just pray for me. Just pray for me, okay?
Oh my goodness, yes. That's why I'm over here laughing, because we sat down and watched the documentary, baby. I'm gonna go ahead.
Only my husband. Well, as I was learning on today, since my memory, failed me. Well, I guess we're gonna have to rewatch the movie.
We can.
And what's so sad, y'all, I won't remember till the what's the ending part of the movie, the critics, come on. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember I saw this movie. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. Okay, so Miss Breedlove, like I said, she was a self-made millionaire, but she suffered from severe dandruff and other scalp ailments. And so Breedlove learned about hair care from her brothers, who were barbers in St. Louis. Mm-hmm. And so she just created products for the Black hair. And so I just wanted to throw that out, because today we're learning from AJ about a product that she has invented. So guys, this lady, if I'm not mistaken, she was back in the 1800s. Mm-hmm. So we are still making hair products for our hair. So today we do have AJ Hardcastle. Like my husband said, I did meet her through GEMS, and when I first met her, she was handing out her product. That is what I'm talking about. If you have a business, promote your business. She was like, here's a sample for you, here's a sample for you. And my daughter's with us, she said, a sample for you. So she handed these products out to us. And so I invited her and said, hey, do you mind coming on the podcast and letting us know about your product? Because that's what it is, getting the name out there. I didn't know about it. So we just wanted to invite her today to bless us and just talk to us about this product. And then hopefully you all will want to purchase it and spread the word about her product. So I'm going to turn this over to Miss AJ Hardcastle. If you don't mind, we want you to just give us a brief resume about yourself. And then we're going to dive into this lovely hair care products that you have invented.
Thank you. And thank you for having me. I've honestly been in customer service most of my work career. I did go to DePaul University in Chicago. I'm from Chicago.
Okay. I'm from Gary Down.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I miss the pizza every day, but that's about it.
Yeah, that is about it, because the weather is terrible.
Yeah, not the weather. Portillo's maybe.
Yeah.
But my degree was in business management, core and entrepreneurship. I do have a business partner, and he has a master's in business as well. So honestly, I started making the hair oil for myself about in 2015, and then I worked at a hospital at the time, and people, specifically Miss Azare, that was my first customer. So hi, Miss Azare. She's the sweetest lady you'll ever meet. She was like, "What do you use on your hair? Like, can I have some?" So at that point, that's when I actually started selling it, which was like in December of 2017.
Okay.
And then I've known my business partner for years, and we were just discussing like what could we get into, like you were saying, speak life and contribute towards your dreams and your goals. We go and work for people and big companies, and that's their dream, that's their goals, but we're dispensable at this point. Honestly, back in the day, you get a nice deal for a house and a car. They took care of you for retirement, but now you're replaceable. I know a lady, literally, she was on my team. She was supposed to retire at 62 was the age. They changed it to 59 and a half, but she had to leave, I think, November 1st. And just because she didn't, she missed out on $100,000.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And nobody told her.
Wow.
No warning. So
it's amazing that you said that, because you are I've been pushing this whole narrative about we have to get off into service industry, being educated enough to create our own destinies, our own products, that's what the word is going to go to. Because believe it or not, me and Monica was actually talking yesterday, and she let me know that it's a robot that's working at the bank, and that robot is actually able to count money, do what's all the other things you said that robot can do?
A lot of things, baby, a lot of things.
And I'm like, baby, they coming up their job. No, I'm messing with you, but just thinking about what you just said there and said.
Yeah.
That's very, very intriguing what you just said, because to know what that young lady who you're talking about going through, is this what prompted you to say, go ahead, let's start my business or start this? Is this what actually did?
I honestly see it all the time, unfortunately. So I think that was like further motivation, further proof that you need, further confirmation. I always look for confirmation and signs from God that this is the line path. This is what I'm supposed to do, which is why, well, we'll get to that, but that's why I appreciate y'all and how it took place, how I got invited. It was just so... It was easy, and I just attracted it. It wasn't hard. It just worked itself out.
Yeah.
So really just leaning into that. But so my business partner got brought on, I want to say about a year and a half ago, but now we're like fully legit, have the LLCs registered with the Secretary of State, have insurance, everything. He got everything streamlined, Z Lampkin. And we're both very family focused, very faith focused, because if you follow faith, if you have strong faith, you cannot miss. You literally cannot miss.
That's good, AJ.
So we launched the website, I want to say mid-March. But we have been getting so much good business, so many reviews. We do have customers of all colors. I will say for fine hair, I do have for tips as far as, I call it pre-pooing. You might be familiar with that.
Absolutely.
And it's called pre-what?
Pre-pooing. So it's like pre-shampoo.
Pre-shampoo, baby. You get with us over there, girl. No,
Yeah, I was saying pre-pooing. I was like, well, what is that? Okay. So before the shampoo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Why won't y'all just say before the shampoo?
Because it's easy to say pre-poo.
Exactly. And that's the terminology that you use in the industry, dog. But you should know this. No, I'm messing with you. Let's
All I know is shampoo.
Okay. Well,
So
pre-poo.
the before the shampoo, when you're like, hey, I gotta wash my hair today because hair day is a thing. Let's be honest. So I would say at least 30 minutes. I personally try to do like an hour or two. I would section my hair and just the hair oil is in a dropper. So just put the oil in there, massage it, and just leave it. So when you do wash your hair, it's not washing like all the good oils out. You still have some moisture. You have the shine. It's not brittle. And I always advocate for deep conditioner, but we'll get into hair tips a little bit later.
Yeah. So I'm gonna read your first. This is the introduction of your website, and I just want to read that because it says something to me. It says, "Blissfull is dedicated to providing high quality self-care products and experiences that nurture the body and soul. Our team focuses on using natural and organic premium ingredients to create products that reflect love, well-being, and mindfulness, allowing you to indulge in a moment of tranquility and rejuvenation." I got to give it to you. Who came up with that right there? Come on now. All right, now break that down. Come on, because that was great. Break that down
right
to
there.
us.
You read that, you be like, oh my, what is in this product?
Yeah, well,
That's what we want it to be an experience. It's all about self-care and self-love and taking those small moments just to give back to yourself, because we do so much, especially people of color. We do so much. We work so hard and we don't want to rest. But another key part of that is being mindful about what we use on our bodies. And my business partner, his wife, shout out to Jasmine, she had breast cancer twice. And just, I didn't realize, like, as women, we put so many products like in our body, on our body, and we don't like look to see where they are. Men, you guys use probably, y'all might use like 10. We might use like 50 in a day, because we got the, the hand lotion, the face spray, the makeup. It was tack and blush. Like, it's just so much that we have to stop and be mindful. Like, hey, what am I fueling my body with? What am I giving my body to take care of me? Because it is a self-healing machine. Help your body help you.
yeah, girl. Come on.
Okay, I hear you on that one. So, go ahead.
No, you get it.
Okay, so I'm not in the hair business. All I do is sit in the chair. If you ask me anything with shampoo, what is my hair?
No.
What is my hair color? I just know it's some kind of reddish, burgundy. I don't know anything. I'm the person that pays the bills at the shop, and I sweep up and do those kind of things. So I was looking, I was like, hair serum. So I know, don't look at me like that. My husband like, y'all, I don't get off into this. So it says it's a hair serum. So I had to Google it. And so it says it adds shine to dull hair, reduces frizz, prevent heat damage, enhances curliness and smoothness, and act as a protected layer. So this product does all of that.
Yes, we hand selected ingredients that are naturally going to moisturize your hair, make it less frizzy, more smooth, facilitates a healthy environment for your scalp, because that is key to repairing your hair and also growing it. Because there's so many ways that we damage our hair and don't contribute to that thriving environment that we want. So yes, we selected those ingredients just so we could nourish and repair it, and so it can grow.
So I got a
got one more
question. Go ahead, girl.
So once again, I don't know. So when I was Googling this, it says you should warm up the serum before applying it. So is it for us African Americans or for our other Caucasian brothers and sisters?
Good question.
As far as warming, I don't recommend that personally, just because we use cold pressed oils, so you don't want to, maybe like a warm bath possibly, but not a hot oil treatment. No. They're unrefined cold pressed ingredients, so if you warm them up too much, you're getting rid of the good stuff.
Oh wow, okay. Okay,
That's a good question.
So you definitely, room temperature basically what you want to go in with. You don't want to let it be too cold. You want to let it be at room temperature.
And it also says avoid putting the serum on your hair roots. So educate me. If I'm going to use this, how am I going to actually put it on because it says, well, once again, is it talking about us or okay,
nobody?
Nobody.
I agree with that. I disagree with Google. I'm sorry.
So it says, we should apply it to our hair roots.
Yes, absolutely. Because it has so many ingredients like tea tree oil and castor oil that's antifungal, antimicrobial. So you want to put it on your roots because you're creating a healthy environment so it can come down, repair it, so it can grow.
Okay, I'm going to get both of you two right here, since y'all in this hair care. So you use a word that I am familiar with. So, hey, y'all, I'm going to get with them now. I'm familiar with tea tree.
Yes.
Before I met you, love, before I met you, I experimented with the tea tree. Now, it made me look like Diana Ross and Shaka Khan combined, because I guess
It was like big.
Oh, I was huge.
Oh, it was too much. You probably used too much. It's a very powerful ingredient. The essential oils are very powerful. You don't need a lot. Because we use frankincense oil, we use tea tree, we use peppermint, we use lavender, and grapefruit as well. But you don't need a lot.
Oh, so I put too much, so that's why I was looking like Diana and Shaka together with the tea tree.
So my question is, how did you get what product, and how did you get so much tea tree at one particular time?
Probably
was it
the
just
beauty supply.
Right. Was
They
it
do
just
sell
it?
it.
It was just a product that just said tea tree oil.
You keep forgetting I'm from Memphis.
Oh my goodness.
You can find what you need to find.
Oh my goodness.
And so I was trying to do my own hair, remember?
Okay.
I'm the same one that put the Kool-Aid in your hair, the Kool-Aid packs, trying to color my hair.
Yeah. Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why,
So you said a couple other good things, like you said, the different oils that you get in this product. Can you give us like the main oils, or just give us those oils again that you have in the product?
Mm-hmm. So there's coconut oil, avocado oil, sesame oil, a little bit of shea butter. It's just nice. Shea butter does everything. Peppermint, eucalyptus, tea tree, lavender, grapefruit, and frankincense. I love frankincense oil.
Okay, so
you got them all, basically.
As much as I could. And then we also have the option of fenugreek seeds, which if you want to keep your hair dark, and also helps contribute with shine as well. Fenugreek is amazing.
Yeah, girl, you hitting on that terminology right now. So my thing is, what actually did you go in the lab? Did you just start mixing these things by yourself? What was the whole concept of getting this product constructed? What did you go about? What was your process? And what, I know you just told us what made you do it.
Yeah.
Okay, because you said you needed something that was going to help to reverse damage, give the hair something to have that luxurious feel to it, shine, all those things. But what made you go into the lab and really, really start combining these products together? Or how did that even start?
Honestly, I was in Oklahoma at the time, so a little bored, just a little bit. But I've always used coconut oil in my hair my whole life. That's what I was taught. But I picked up, it's like a clear bottle with blue writing. I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. But I was just like reading the ingredients. I'm like, this is not coconut oil. So after that, I was like, okay, let me just look up. I went on Etsy because we use mainly two, but now we go like straight to them. Plant Guru and the other one is the Oil Center. They do all natural cold press, and they tell you the different ones because they do refined as well. But we want the best ones, the best quality product as possible. So I started just looking up stuff as far as what benefit the most. And of course, like avocado oil is so amazing. Sesame oil is so amazing. Just a little castor oil because it's so thick, so you can't use a lot, but it's so great. Okay. So just combining those ingredients and just trial and error on my own. I know I do have a lot of hair now, but especially in college, my hair would get to shoulder length and then just break off. That's it. It would just break off. So really taking time to self-teach myself. But what am I doing to harm my hair, and what can I do to grow my hair as far as protecting it at night and deep conditioning and using a very conscious oil that I know was actually in it. And it's not all these like mineral oils not supposed to be in my hair. And it's a lot of hair products, unfortunately. I'm sorry to ruin it for y'all. But if you pick up most of your hair products, it says mineral oil. We shouldn't have that in our hair.
Wow.
Absolutely. So you went in and you just thought that you put them in a pot. Did you? I mean, what?
I think it was like a bowl.
It was a bowl.
Yeah, like a mixing bowl.
Okay. So putting those ingredients in the bowl. And I'm curious because I've worked for a lot of product companies, and a couple of companies that I work for, they use osmosis machines. They use purified water and different, because I don't get product from the hair stores. Most of my products come from a actual company that's from either. I got one that's my color company. They're from Italy. They make their products over in Italy, so they don't use the water that's in Mexico. They use the water that's from Italy that's actually purified, and then they go through an osmosis regimen so it can actually come out and make the hair feel a lot better. We just came up with a product that has CBD infused into it, and it's a hair growth that actually helps grow the hair while you're doing color. Now, you were in there mixing, doing have you taken any classes did you do anything, or you just said, I'm gonna just get in here and just start mixing up?
You're gonna be a mixologist.
Yes.
I was a mixologist, I'm gonna be honest. And it was trial and error. Like some things I put in there and some things I took out. Because another product, one of our products that we're coming out with is a body butter, but like sweet almond oil. It was originally in the hair oil, and I was like, it shouldn't really be in the hair oil, so move that to the body butter. So it was trial and error. I have not taken classes.
Okay.
But this is my testament.
Yes, and I'm asking these questions for people that's out there that want to know and want to really dive into doing things, because for you to come up with your own label, your own package, and do this, y'all, that is special. That is huge. I don't discredit anything about what you've done, because you have to have the knowledge. I know you went out and did research on all these oils. I know you really went in and said, okay, for you to say that the mineral oils don't work, that right there let me know you knew what you was talking about.
Thank you.
So that automatically sets you apart, knowing that you did do your research.
Yeah.
So what made you want to start the company, the business? I mean, you got the product made, you did what you need to do. What made you want to actually start the business?
If I could be 1,000% honest, it was people bugging me. Like everywhere I go, literally, like, what do you use your hair? Can I buy it? And I'm like, when is the website coming? Like even my friends that were from the hospital, like, when is the website coming? When is the website coming? And I'm like, okay, I gotta like sit down and like get this done. So that's another thing. I feel like that's further validation. Like God sends people to remind you of your purpose. So for me, that was just like validation. That's shout out to my friends and family, honestly, to stay on me, to keep me accountable, to push me. And that's how it pushes you to follow the path. Because it's easier just to follow someone else's dream. It's easier to have a 9 to 5. It is. It's just very easy. It seems like it's a comfort and a cushion. But in reality, you find that it's not so much. I would say, especially going back to what you said before, you have everything you need, literally everything you need, with faith in yourself. And now we have so much, we can go straight to Google and look up anything.
Absolutely.
We had to get those big old encyclopedias. Y'all remember those? I used to love those. We had to get those big old encyclopedias and look up stuff. Like we don't have to do that anymore. Like everything is like laid out for you. You can, and you have companies that will like file your LLC for you, or you can look up the steps, because you can do it for free. Just saying. You can look up the steps and do it yourself. But it's a very empowering time that literally whatever you think of, you could probably do it.
That's good, AJ.
So AJ, I have a question. So your products, so do you have a manufacturing company that manufactures all this for you? No?
Yeah, it's just me. So, and of course my business partner. So that is the next steps for as far as goals. Like we would like distribution centers, but that are going to be honest to the craft, because we don't like saying like not heating up the oils. Like that's really important. I need them to be like on it. And that will, of course, that will make it easier as we scale up as far as them, making it and just shipping it. But until then, it's just going to be us. And I make them in small batches. And so does he. We make them in small batches. And then we sanitize all the bottles and everything. Make sure they dry fully. It's no water in our products. And then we put in the oil, let it sit in the sun, especially with the shea butter, because I don't use warm or hot water to break that down, so that the sun actually breaks it down.
Oh, wow.
So it's literally made with like love and intention, and I want to stay true to that, because back in the day, like people were healthier. Things were getting done. I just think we got to roll it back a little bit. Even my grandma, she's like, was it homemade? Was it homemade?
Wow.
But it is better that way. Honestly, you know what's in it. You know exactly what's going on. There's no question about if it's good for you or not. So that's what did it.
So one quick question. What is the shelf life on this product?
Good question, Monica. Come on
I'm
with
just
these
asking,
good old questions
I'm one of
over
them
here.
people,
Yeah.
because I'm a date person, and my friend, my good friend Miss Ellen Green, we work in the kitchen at Tab together, and I'm always looking at dates, and she was like, "Girl, this the sell by date." I'm like, They put this date on here for a reason. So I know a lot of people that's why he don't shop like in different hair stores. I don't want to throw the names out, but because he said you don't know the shelf life, like it could have been sitting there. Because I never forget, back in the day, I had this certain kind of perm that I was looking for, and when I got it home, it was like, I don't know, it didn't look like it normally does, and it didn't mix right.
Yeah.
And I still don't know a lot about it, but I was like, I know this ain't
Probably
right.
older shelf
life. It's
life.
real old shelf life.
Yeah.
So I'm just asking, because I know you said you make it yourself.
In
so
small
I know,
batches, yeah.
Yeah, in small batches. So how long would you say it lasts?
I would say, just because before all of this, I made it for myself. Honestly, not that we would not use it at the time, because even my son uses it. Honestly, about 2 years. We do package it as 3 to 6 months just to allow for human error. Because if people are putting water in it, and I don't know if it's tap water, like that can, mess up some things and start growing something. So I say 3 to 6 months.
Okay, so they shouldn't. So really, you just take a little bit and put it on your hair. So there's no reason for them to add any other things to this, correct?
Yeah, because it's in the dropper. You just fill it up. You don't even have to section your hair. That's what I like about it. I could just go like this, and it goes to different parts of your hair. As far as beards, you just rub it on your hand and then just pat it in. My son, even for his fro, he just uses the dropper. But no, you don't have to add anything or do anything. Or even like on your ends, you would just take a little bit. A little goes a long way, and just go like this and just put it in your ends.
Okay. Okay. All right. I was just wondering, because I was like,
That's a good
okay, since you
question.
created it yourself, I'm like, how long does it last?
So you done? Can I jump in real
Yes,
quick?
you can. I'm gonna share AJ with you today.
Yes, I love it. Y'all, I'm gonna go back into this whole thing about the entrepreneur side. So if you had a big order, AJ, how long would it take you to fill it? Would you be able to get it done? Because I'm listening to, if you had 100 orders.
We're ready for that.
You ready for 100?
Oh, look at AJ. I hear you, girl. I hear you.
And
Me and my business partner, we ready for that.
Now, it's a reason why I went there on you, because we're going to faith and we're going to believe that after this interview that God is going to explode your business. He's going to take it to another level.
Now open up the windows and pour you out that blessing that you don't have enough room to receive.
Thank you.
I'm going to be intricate in helping you actually do this, because I'm going to actually start... I'm gonna actually start using the oil. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit offline about some of the ways that I can use it, but I'm gonna introduce it to some of my clients, because one thing you said is that you make sure that you're doing it yourself right now. It is something about when you know someone is taking the time. I know another one of my ladies, she was a business partner of mine who made her own haircut product as well. And she's amazing as well. Deserve haircut products. I give it up for them. Amazing line. I'm seeing people's hair grow from this. But to have a young lady, and how old are you, AJ? How old are you?
I'm 35.
35.
AJ, I was trying to put you in your 20s, and I did not know you had
I take
kids.
those blessings.
I even thought,
have a son.
Okay, don't get
My
me.
baby.
You ready for this one? Because you say I honestly thought you still lived at home with your mom and daddy. I'm telling you, I thought you were that young. I did not know. What?
Thank you. I
Well,
appreciate
you look
that.
good. You look fabulous.
Shout out to my grandma. Good genes.
Okay,
I love her.
yes. I had no idea. I thought you was like a little young girl at home with your parents still. No, you are a whole grown woman. What how many kids you have?
This one.
Just one
So
child.
far. Till my husband finds me. Yeah.
Okay,
There you go,
okay.
there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
So back to my question.
I'm sorry.
No, you fine, baby. You are
Thank
fine.
you.
But you have to have integrity when you start your own company, your own business. And I love what you said. And I'm this. It's a couple of key things I want people to get out there and understand, and especially in the African American community. When it comes to business, when it comes to doing things as an entrepreneur, you have to set the bar. You have to set a standard, and you got to keep it at a certain standard. And you said something that really, what you said is the reason why I'm going to use this product, because you said, I make it myself and I don't want to give it to a distributor, because if I give it to a distributor in such a infinite stage, they could take it and contaminate it. They can add their own ingredients in it. And if it gets to doing well, then they get to selling out of it. Oh, they really going to try to make money off of it and cut corners. So will you always have a part in making sure they don't cut the corners?
Yes.
Or will you feel like you'll get to a certain level money-wise where you'll be like, I'm going to slack up? Because that's what happens in the business segment with African Americans. I've seen restaurants do this. I've seen hair salons do this. I'm going to tell you what they do in 1 second. I've seen stores, and I know you've seen this, but they start out impeccable. I'm talking about to the point to where the service is excellent, the salons are clean, the food is excellent. They start making money. When they make a certain amount of money, they become greedy, and then they forget about the service side of it. And all this great stuff you said in your opening on your website about how it's for the people's well-being. You did this to help people know that you want their hair to be nourished by this product. So do you feel you ever get to that place to where the money stop you from having this type of integrity with your product?
And I want to go back to the key thing you said. If I was taught working at Callahan Funeral Home, I appreciate y'all, but they talk about the spirit of excellence, and that's something you don't lose.
That's good.
And I wouldn't say just got. I like to think about positive intentions. I'm not going to say everybody is inherently greedy. Maybe they thought that was their only choice on the table and they couldn't say no. But you can't say no. And you can't say, I want it this way and I want it like this, or it's not going to happen. So for me, it's a no. Personally, as a child, honestly, I would go around, I would wake up, and that's still my dream life. I would wake up and see what business I want to do that day. And everybody has to, if I'm doing a restaurant that day, you have to put in your order, you have to play along. So for me, that's still my dream life. I want to wake up and discuss with my business partner, okay, you're going to check on that business, I'm going to check on this one. So I will be popping up in my distributor. If you want to be my distributor, I will be popping up on you respectfully.
That's good.
Because it's still important. We need to have brands we trust. We need to have products we trust, and just that faith in that community. If we all, literally all Black people, make something different, we won't have any worries, and we would just flourish as people. That's what we did in the beginning.
Absolutely.
So that's what we need to go back to. We just need to unite and just instill that trust. Like, let's not be greedy. Let's not always ask for discounts. Pay people their money. Take care of each other. It's really important. But no, that my answer is that's a hard no. I will be popping up respectfully.
That's good.
So I have one quick question. It just came to my brain when you were talking. Do you customize? Let me give you an example. Let's say if I say, oh, AJ, I'm allergic to castor oil.
Yeah.
So would you leave it out? Would you make a special batch for me, to knowing that you have to leave it out? You know, because like my mom, she's allergic to sulfur. So it's just different things. So do you, I guess if someone called and tell you and say, hey, you will leave that out, do you add some things that people might ask you to add into their product?
I haven't added things. We will come out with a customizable oil that will still be things we select, just because I do the research behind it, and I don't just look at one website. Like, I'm looking at like 10 to 20. The spirit of excellence. I want to make sure, like, another ingredients that now approved, but I had to try it out for a while. It's amla oil. It's absolutely amazing. And everybody's talking about botana oil. I'm like, I got to try it out for like 6 months first. Hold on. Pause. But I actually have a friend. Hi, Becca. But she's allergic to avocado oil. So yes, I leave it out of there, and you just put a little extra of the rest of the oil so it'll fill the bottle. But yes, I will leave that out. You just email me. That's no problem.
Okay. And so how far in advance do you take your, or like if I wanted some, quick order stuff, how does that work for me? How long does it take you to, I guess, make it and deliver it to the people, or do you ship it to them? Or how do they get it to you?
Yeah, so it's just they actually, select their priority, if they want priority shipping, regular shipping. But we ship it out that week. We ship it literally within like 3 days. Honestly, it's pretty fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So let's do this real quick. I wanted you to give the name of the business. I want you to give your website's name, your email, or any other information that you want to put out there real quick before, because I don't want to get so far into this lovely conversation that we miss out on this information, because it needs to be put out there. So AJ, go ahead and give us all your social media platforms, everything that you could possibly give us real quick.
Okay, so the product is Blissfull Hair Serum. Our email is bliss@myblissinfo.com. Our Instagram is Blissfull Hair Serum, and also our TikTok as well as Blissfull Hair Serum.
Okay, can you give that email one more time?
bliss@myblissin.info.
Okay, so they can contact you on any of those platforms.
Oh, and it's on the website, myblissfull.com. Everything's on the website. You can even go to the bottom and it takes you straight to our social media.
Okay, because I'm quite sure people they're listening and they're gonna go out like me. I had to go out and look at your website. I explored it. I looked it up and down. I wanted to just familiarize myself with it. Just wanting to know, because I know we've been talking, but I just wanted to see what the actual website looked like, and it looks fabulous. Whoever you got doing it looks good. I like the holistic approach. You've got the premium ingredients. You didn't leave any stones unturned when you did this website.
I appreciate it. I did it. Me and my business partner did it, so thank you.
Oh, so you just did. So look, you just did everything on yourself.
Yeah.
That's
I built websites for other people. I'm sorry.
You was hitting on the thing where for you to be this. You're empowering people right now.
Yeah.
Girl. To hear your testimony and what's going on, it's hey, you give me some encouragement, because I got a couple more things God has told me to do, y'all. A book is coming, y'all. I'm about to write this book, and y'all better be ready for it. It's coming.
Okay.
Look, my wife like, what are he talking about?
Right. He ain't said anything to be a book. Praise God.
I was gonna say it to you. I was gonna say it to you, baby. But I this brought it up. I was gonna talk to you about this week.
Okay.
But
the confirmation.
now let's get back to
the confirmation to do it. Just go ahead and do it. They say like a page a day. Just do a goal of a page a day, and small wins lead to big successes. So do it.
And AJ, I'm promise you have really lit a fire. We talked to one of our young ladies last week about that fire need to be being lit in your life, y'all, because so many of us, and I was reading my word this morning, and it talked about how so many of us don't understand that God has a plan and a purpose for all of us.
Yes.
And the problem is we don't take those plans and adjust our mindset first. You got to adjust your mindset first. Then you got to download that into your spirit, but then you got to take action. And that was the one word that really stuck out to me, is taking action, because so many of us don't take actions. We get the idea, we download it, but what we don't do is take action.
Follow through.
Girl,
you gotta have follow through.
You have given me, and to be this young and doing this, I'm excited for you, girl. You are. Come on, Blissfull.
Yes. And my other thing is, a lot of people make excuses. You are a single mom.
Yeah.
You work a 8 to 5 job, right?
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
And I honestly, not that I wouldn't say I advocate for it, but I was a teen mom. I had my baby when I was 19.
Okay.
Don't use it as an excuse. Use it as your motivation. You literally can do anything you push your mind to. And I was able to graduate on time with my baby, and that was like the biggest moment to me.
Girl, you wait.
Gone with your bad self. That's what I'm talking about.
Say that one more time so people can. You had your baby at 19.
Yeah.
And graduated on time. You did not use it as an excuse.
It's a motivation.
It's motivation. How old is your child now?
He's 16. He just turned 16.
16.
Yeah. And I love him so much. And it's it's so amazing to me because I didn't have the best upbringing or structure. But if you just really focus on your faith and write down your goals, write down your why, and really focus in on that, you literally can do anything. And take the time. For me, it was taking the time to reprogram my mind, reprogram my faith, and really have that, because faith is about your one-on-one relationship. No one can tell you how to do it. No one can tell you how to listen or how to go about it, but you do have to carve out time to do it. You do. It has to be a practice. Just like you doing your hair, it has to be a practice. You brush your teeth every day, it has to be a practice. So I would just say, take the time to, and it's hard. I understand healing is hard. I'm not going to say it's easy. It's not. I've been in therapy. I knew you have to take a really good look in the mirror and be honest with yourself about, I want to change this. I didn't like this growing up. I didn't like that. And that's okay. You still hold a space of grace and love in yourself, but you can change it. And you create a different layout, and that's what my son has. And like how he carries himself and how he thinks about things. It really just makes my heart smile. It really does, because you would never have thought. For me, I'm just like, this is why I did this. This is why.
Wow.
It's good to see a young Black African American young lady happy and blissful like that. I guess that's why she came with the name Blissful.
Yes. Follow your journey. Follow your bliss. Please do.
Wow.
Please.
Hey,
Yeah,
she done
you
blown
know.
me away. I'm sitting here like, okay.
My wife over here looking like, oh, I gotta step my game up. No,
Right. You're right. I'm sitting here because I do have my business. Yes, my kidney cleanse business, and sometimes you slack, but just to hear this motivation right here, you're just like, hey, get on up.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah, but do what you got to do. Because you got to do what you got to do. I'm like, she's got the products, she got the T-shirts, the website. There's no, I mean, she's doing it.
The app is coming.
The app. I love it. Real quick. I got
this
one.
time does go by fast. I told you that, didn't I?
You did.
Yes.
You did.
I got a question for you. Do you have any personal testimonies about people whose hair has grown from using this product?
And it's on the website as well for the reviews.
Give me the best one you think you can get me.
The best one? Yeah. Well, that would be my business partner's wife. She used it for her recovery after chemo, and the video is in our social medias of her transformation, her hair growing back, and it's absolutely beautiful, beautiful curly hair. But her hair has really taken off using the oil, and she can trust it. She doesn't have to, that won't be another fear thing. Like, we're putting in the product, so it's safe.
Okay. So real quick. Yes. How do you take care of your hair? Give me your nightly routine with your hair, because your hair is pretty. I'm looking at her. I was like, oh, she got these curls, but I have straight hair. So you tell me how do you take care of your hair? And
sometimes I do straighten my hair like once or twice a year, just because it's a lot of work. I'm not going to lie, but nothing is wrong with however you want to wear your hair is perfectly fine. No matter how I'm wearing it, I always wrap my hair up at night. I do not play those games. I know some people is like, or at least do a satin pillowcase. I do both.
Stop. No, I'm just I gotta put that out there, y'all.
It's important.
So many women don't understand. You cannot just go to bed, especially you African American ladies. You have to put something. You cannot just go to bed and not have that hair either wrapped or a nice silk bonnet on your head, or taking the time out to nourish your hair. I
just put it in a pineapple and put my bonnet on.
Yes, come on, real quick. Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you this. You'll be able to come and get it straight from me if you want to.
Thank you. Yes. Take that 7 hours out my hand.
There you go. All right, now keep on. Give us your regimen.
Real quick. So what do you do? Do you put the hair? I mean, how do you come on here? Because somebody like me don't have.
I'm gonna show you how to use. I got you. Don't you
but
worry.
I'm asking her regimen.
Yes. So for the hair oil, I only use the hair oil. I want to say every 3 days. A little goes a long way. You don't need a lot. And then I do leave-in sometime if my hair is feeling dry, especially your curls. Like, you could just feel it. It feels dry. You just spray the leave-in. I just throw it in my pineapple, put my bonnet on, and then when I wake up in the morning, take my scrunchie out, my bonnet out, and then just shake it and just move my curls. It's real simple. It's the easiest way.
So you just apply this every probably 3 days.
And then of course it's my pre-poo.
Oh, your pre-poo. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Every time.
Okay.
And I do, every time I wash my hair, I do deep condition. I do not play about that.
Don't get me started. I'm
You
trying to
have
stay
to
calm.
deep
I'm
condition.
trying to stay calm over here because ladies got to understand you have to get real conditioning
Yeah.
treatments. You cannot.
Yeah.
Some of y'all go to the salon and wash your hair before you get there. Absolutely not. I give steam treatments. I
love
give
steam
all
treatments.
types of. I use the best conditions, y'all, and we detangle hair. We go through
That's what I'm
the
talking about.
process of making sure we section the hair off. We detangle it well, and there's so many of you all is out there that's not getting proper care to your hair. That's why so many people's hair falling out. Also the manipulation, the braids,
Too many tight styles, yes.
the tight styles, the artificial hair.
Yes.
That's worse than a relaxer. And there's so many of our African American ladies that have braids in their hair. You need to get you some Blissfull hair oil to put it on your scalp. That's going to help keep it moisturized, you all, and make it to where when you do want to take the option of putting that fake hair on you that doesn't belong on your body, you can offset it by using this oil, y'all. Wow. So real quick, because this is something I'm actually doing a live. I'm going to do a live podcast about hair care products, salon professionals, and we're going to have an audience of consumers. Everyone to be able to come. So I actually want to put you on the panel as one of my hair care specialists. Hair care product specialists.
I appreciate it.
In your oil, and that's something that we'll definitely dive into. I want
That's
you
coming soon.
Yes, it is.
So
I want you
exciting. Blessings
before
raining
we
in.
get off this air, I want you to really give the people a great conclusion about your faith again, what you want to put out there about this product, and just give us a quick conclusion, and then me and Monica just thank you and everything after, because this, like I said, this time is about to be gone. We had a great conversation tonight.
Yes.
But quick conclusion. You got about 2 or 3 minutes to give that conclusion to us and let us know what is it, girl. And I know it's God. I know it's your faith. I know that's what it is, but I want to hear from your mouth.
I would say throughout our businesses and our lives is definitely faith and taking that time to do daily downloads. Even ask, what can you show me my purpose? What is my purpose for today? Because it's not just about long term, because we think long term and big goals, which is amazing. But today, what can I do? What small steps can I do? Or even just kindness. How can I be a better person? Because I think I've made this product for myself and I shared it with others.
I told y'all it was going to be a good conversation, sacrificial conversations. Did you subscribe yet? Hit that like button. You might get something that's going to help your life. Y'all be blessed.